Hello everyone, this is Sandamre. I'm going to take you a C programming tutorial. Uh, Basically, do you know what is meant by program or why we need to read this or study this programming languages? Uh, Programming language is the software part of computer or any kind of electronic devices that helpful to do all kind of managements and apps, especially for educational purpose, entertainment, uh, medias, uh, telecommunications. So all these kind of works will be carried on by the uh, software. Okay, so to build this kind of softwares we need a programming languages. So C programming is a very effective and good programming language, and that was very helpful and mainly focusing on the beginners, those who need to train a language, those who start to learning a programming language. C programming is the good choice. So it is a fundamental programming language for any other programming languages. Mean that if you are good in programming C programming, you can able to be an expert in any kind of programming languages like C++, Java, Python, um, or any kind of programming languages. Okay, so let me start our C programming tutorials. First thing is installations. So what is installation? Why we need this? The installation is the installation is the thing we have to incorporate the software to your hardware devices. The hardware devices may be your uh, component, computer component, I mean any kind of electrical components, maybe your gadgets, may mean your mobile phone, your laptops, your PC, or your tabs. So whatever maybe is called as hardware. Okay, so to incorporate the programming language to your hardware, you have to install it. Installing means just storing or just putting the informations, putting the details of your specific programming to your hard disk, hardwares. So installation is very very important. So without installation you are not able to use the particular softwares. Okay, so I'll going to show you how you have to install this C language. Yeah, okay, okay. So go to the Google and type developerinsider.co. So it shows the installation of your C program. I think I'm using the right thing. you just go and click this download Turbo C++ to 3.2 from here, Turbo C++. So you get a installation set of files. So just pressing that install set of files, you can install your C programming to your system or maybe your laptop. So you can easily getting your C program. Okay, so this is the way you have to install. Again I repeat, go to the browser and type the Turbo C installation. So first it getting the website link of developerinsider.co. you just click it. In this you'll getting a link, click that link and click the setup file. It download in your local disk and click the setup files, and automatically it install in your system. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is the way you have to install your C programming. Okay. So the first thing what we are needing, which things are needed for selecting the C programming. That is my question is that why we have to go to C programming. The thing is, C programming is the fundamental concept or easy to understanding the logics of the programming, so that we are using the C programming. Comparably, C programming is more supportive and very easy to learn the new programming languages. So that C programming we are selected to give a tutorial. Yeah. Now the second thing is after installation you have to see the environment, right? So I'll show you the environment. Yeah, this is the environment of C programming. On the top there is a file options. So normal MS Office or other file options is the same as in this Turbo C also. That is save as, open a new file, create a new file. So that kind of things in under the file options. And edit option is as usual, cut, copy, paste, like that kind of updating works comes under the edit. Okay, so basically we are need these kind of two informations, and search option is also there. That search option is having the kind of under the search there will be something like find, replace, search, go to some particular timeline. So like that there will be these kind of things comes under the search. And one more, the next one is run. So under the run is after typing your program you have to execute it. Okay, execution means the code have to compile, that is your code have to processed for giving the certain output, that is called as execution. That is program in execution is called program in process is called execution. Okay, so that is called as run. So and it's there will be some shortcut keys for control F9, and so that kind of shortcut keys also there. Then compile also there. So compile option is also identifying the logical errors in your program, so that when you are doing the compile, and it identifying that your system identifying that any kind of logical mistakes in your program, or maybe some spelling mistakes also. So mistakes, logical mistakes means some kind of syntax errors. There will be some format for writing your program. If your program is not in that format, it giving an error, because C languages are have some predefined structures, predefined formats. So if you are violating it during the compilation, it indicated that what are the logical mistakes, that is what are the spelling mistakes and logical mistakes in the program. Okay, and also debug under the debug menu, you can getting the inspect, evaluate, modify, or toggle breakpoint. So these some kind of debugging concepts. And also there is another menu called project. So the project is a thing what you are created for your particular applications. Mean you're writing a program for some certain reasons, right? So for that reasons, you're creating your specific projects. So this kind of projects comes under this project tab, project menu. And next menu is options. So it's kind of applications, it containing some kind of applications, compiler, linker, debugger, these kind of informations, and also some kind of environments. So the environments may be the appearance of your screen, your C programming screen, template maybe, that is zoom in your template, or closing, or go to the next slide, next prompt. This kind of things comes under the then last one is Windows, I think I said. Then help giving details about the contents inside that C programming, indexes based on the index is having alphabetical order of helping from the beginning, that is from where to start, how to start, how to write a program, how to compile it, how to correct the errors, what are the syntax for specific things. So these are things that comes under the help options. So these are the important thing in the menus. Okay, then later that and it is called a file name. The file name will be in the topmost white color, that indicating the file name of the your files, your programming program. So you have to save the file with the extension of .c. For an example, if your file name is hello, you have to save the program with hello.c. The C is the extension of the C programming. So if you are not saved without .c, your program will not considered as a C program, so it is not executed, right? And so you have to definitely, you should be save your file, C programming file, with the extension of .c. Okay. Yeah, I think you can understand the thing what I told. So up to now we saw two important things. One is what is C language and how to install the C language, and second thing is we saw the environment of that C language and what are the menus and what are the things comes under that menu. Okay, now we're going to see the first program. Before that, you have to know some of the terms like what is variable, data types, keywords, identifiers, conditional statements, looping statements. There will be some these kind of important terms to programming the C program, to programming. So you have to know these kind of important factors. So before going to the program, you have to know these factors. So now let me move to the terms. Okay, now let's check out the advantages of C programming. Why we should select, already I told why we should select the C program. Main thing is it is the basic concept, basic or very easy to understand understand the programming language. That is it is the basic programming language to understand any other programming languages. So C programming is very easy to write and low cost software, and excuse me, it's a fast execution. Also it is debugging is very easy, and it is a procedure oriented language. That is, there will be two types of language: procedure oriented language and object oriented language. So object oriented language is somewhat very deep concepts, but procedure oriented language is very easy. It's a direct form of programming, so it is very easy to write, and compilation speed is high. Then execution of algorithms and data structures also good, so we can use it for data structure concepts. So you know what is a data structure. If you are not know, just leave it. It is not a necessary now. Data structure is also the another part of programming concepts, which is used for how to tell in structuring the data in the system side. That is something different, so you don't worry about it. So but it is also, data structure is also a huge volume of important topic. So C language, the preference of the advantage of C language is very huge. So as I told, it is easy to write, low cost, portable, easy debugging, and it is a procedure oriented language, as well as the speed of compilation is high, and also execution of algorithms and data structures. Good. So we learn what are the advantages of C language. Now we will move to the next. Next topic is data types. Okay, what is data types? The data types are the type of data stored in a C program. That is, when you are creating a program, when you are writing a program, then there should be a need of memory inside your system for storing that data, and when you are executing it, it should take that information from that memory, so that you need a separate memory for, or calculated memory for your programming values. So for that we need a data types. That data types are used to store the datas in your program. So there will be some number of data types in C program, specifically 4 types of data types. First one is int, float, char, and double. double, yeah, double. Okay, so 4 types of data types: integer, float, character, that is char, and double. Okay, yeah. So int means that is the primary data type. Int, char, float and double are called as primary data types, and we will see the sizes and other factors of the data types. Yeah, the primary data types, int is having the size of represents the whole numbers, that is 1, 2, 10, 49, 87, 102. So like that kind of integer values you were representing. So it representing the whole number with the specific ranges. And the next data type is float. The float means floating point representation. It is a single precision floating point, single precision floating point, that is the factorial numbers to represent. And third one is character, that is char, CHAR. That is a single byte, and that is 8-bit data type, and it used to store character values. And the last one is double. Double is a double precision floating point, that is extension of floating point. Floating point is used in the floating point is called as a single precision, and double is a double data type is a double precision floating point. Okay, so we saw the 4 types of primary data types: integer, float, char and double. Okay, so we will see how to use these kind of data types in your program. You just know or just keep memory of these primary data types, so when we move to the programming you can able to recollect it very fine. When we are considering the numbers, it should be signed value and unsigned value, that is positive or negative numbers. Okay, so it's a signed number or unsigned number, both supports integers, floats, and also and we have to know what are the sizes permitted by this data types. So integer permits 8 bits, float permits 32 bit, and character permits single 8 bit, and double permits 64 bits. Okay, integer permits 8, float is 32, character is 8, and double permits 64 bits. Yes, I think you got. Yeah, now we'll move to the next thing. Now the topic is structure. We will see the structure of C program. First thing, when you are starting a program, C program, you should include an header file. The symbol is called a hash. Hash include stdio.h. So what it is? Hash include stdio.h. Hash is the beginning of the program, and include means it is the keyword which is used to include a header file. Then within the symbol stdio.h. Okay, it's stdio.h. That is standard input and output. stdio expansion of stdio is standard input and output. Okay, so it is the header file you have to definitely include for your program. Every time if you are writing a program, you should include this file, this header file, so that only your program structure will be accepted, evaluated. Okay, if you are not including any kind of header files, your program will not start, your program will not execute. The second line of your program is the keyword called main. So it's surrounded with open and close bracket, yeah. So main, from the keyword main, your program is start executing. So when your compiler reading the program, and the compiler start reading from the keyword main. So after the main only the compiler start reading. So this is the important keyword to initiate your compiler. And if I want to print a particular character, particular word, hello world, so it should be come with double quotes. So open bracket, after the open bracket there should be a close bracket. So print open bracket. So after the main program, after the main keyword, you should include open bracket, and after the open bracket, whenever you are opening a bracket, you should give a close bracket. Okay, otherwise the compiler will identify that it is an error. Okay, so you should need a close bracket. Yeah, now the keyword printf, which is used for printing your sentence or printing your statements. So that printf is called as output statement. Printer is called as output statement. And after the printf there will be a open bracket, and there should be a double quotes on the top, so that within this double quotes what you are giving is printed as it is. So within this double quotes what you are typing will be printed as it is. If you are giving hello world, it print hello world. If you are giving a space between this word, it print as it is. If your first letter is capital, it print as it is. If your first letter is small, it print as it is. So within this bracket what you are giving will be printed as it is. Okay, after that there is a close bracket. Okay, so only the 4 lines, hash include stdio.h main, within that open close bracket, this is called as curly bracket, open curly bracket, printf, open bracket, double quotes, within the double quotes hello world, close the bracket, put a semicolon in this and put a close bracket. So this is the first program you will successfully doing it. Yes, so give your applause, self applause. You will taking your first step of writing your first C program, hello world. Okay, if after writing this program you have to compile it, and I think all you guys know well because I show the environment. So you just type the program. So you have to run it. So if you know how to run it because you know the environment of the C, so you just go to the run or compile, go to the compiler menu and give a compile. If there will be any error, it indicates there is an error. If nothing error, it executing, it shows no error. So you have to run the program. So when you are running, you are getting a black screen. Under that on the black screen you'll see the hello world text. Okay, I'll show you the execution. Yeah, hold a minute.